Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to sign up for some kung fu classes. I read about your school in my guidebook.
Your guidebook.
Yeah, it said you teach a style with a long lineage, but in spite of all that, it's still considered very effective.
You want to take classes, okay. And you? Did you also read about this place in some book?
Well,
Wait. I know you.
Yes, Sifu Kwok. I used to be your student. I'm Wei Shen.
Yes. The one who went to America. So you brought this girl back with you. Your skill level with girls, very good. Now time to assess your skill level in Kung Fu. I see time in America has rusted your skill. All men must lose sometimes. Not to American tourists. Did you practice by watching television? Just because you were once good doesn't mean you are now. I try to steer them in the right direction, especially the younger ones. But they all want to be Song Yi. Now I just train them in the ways of my art. Try to teach them compassion and discretion, and pray for the best.
Sifu, I don't think there's much more you can do. Oh, Jade Rat. The Song Dynasty, right?
Very good.
The Song Dynasty? That's like 1,000 years old or something. That's real?
Part of a set of 12. One for each animal of the Chinese calendar.
Sifu, you used to have the whole set. What happened to the others?
Stolen by a former student, corrupted by the Triads.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Sifu.
So was I. This collection meant a lot to me. But sometimes you just have to let things go. I should close up. It was good to see you again, Wei. And your lovely fiancé.
What?
Okay, that was fun. What do you want to do now?
I need to get home, but I will definitely call you later.
I found one of your statues.
A snake. I am grateful, Wei. I must confess, I was surprised to see you back. I had hoped that you might have escaped Hong Kong. Escaped its influences, its problems.
We took them with us when we left. So coming back didn't change much.
Are you ready to confront them now?
Yes, I think so.
What would you like to learn? I see you have studied Wu Chu. Kung Fu says, first, put yourself beyond pace. That seems enough. You are the first student I've had to improve by studying in California. Too much hanging with your girlfriend. Please, stop by again if you find one of my statues.
I found one of your statues.
Oh, the dog. Excellent. I promised myself I wouldn't train members of the Triads anymore. Not good for one's karma.
What makes you think I'm in the triads?
Don't lie to me. If there are things you can't reveal, don't. But never lie.
How do we talk about the things I can't reveal?
We don't need to. I knew you well once. I don't believe people change that much.
I appreciate your faith.
What would you like to learn?
點賣啊？呢隻款紅色仲有冇啊？口碑就係最好嘅選擇啊嘛！
I'm ashamed to call myself your teacher. Your failure is truly breathtaking.
而家就打過你，
Faster!
冚家鏟，我要你。
Harder! I'm embarrassed for you. Please stop by again if you find one of my statues.
口碑就係最好嘅宣傳啊嘛！你平俾我，我覺得你搞錯咗啊！死硬啊！
I found one of your statues.
Ah, the dragon. Wonderful. I understand your sister passed.
She was an addict. She couldn't kick it. It's not a very interesting story.
I suppose. Though in light of that, your chosen career is rather interesting. To me, anyway, knowing who you are.
You asked me once not to lie to you. And I think in return, you shouldn't ask me about my career.
Fair enough. What would you like to learn?
件喎，平啲得嘛？老細要3件呢個唔該。
I'm ashamed to call myself your teacher. Your failure is truly breathtaking. Faster! I'm in. Please stop by again if you find one of my statues.
I found one of your statues.
Tiger. Ah, the tiger. Did you enjoy your time in the States?
It was all right.
To have two homes is to have two souls. So they say.
What if you never feel at home anywhere?
Then I think you must guard your soul carefully, so as not to lose it. What would you like to learn?
最新㗎，傻仔，唔係我冇聽到喎。
Have you learned nothing? Have you forgotten everything? Your left wing. Other left wing. Someone please teach me. Left, right. Oh, that's awful. Stop by again if you find one of my statues.
傾啊！打佢過嚟㗎！瞄準！你以為我瞄準啊？
I found one of your statues.
The sheep. This is good. Ever think about going back to the States, I mean?
It didn't work the first time. Why would it again? And the past goes with you wherever you go.
So you will confront the past rather than run from it.
Damn straight.
I wonder, Is the past something we can defeat? Or is it something we simply come to terms with? What would you like to learn? You have studied Wu Ju, ancient master of defeat. Sun Tzu says, first, put yourself beyond defeat. That seems to come.
你死啦！
You are the first student who might be studying in California. Wu, too much time with your girlfriend. Only in your case, that might not be enough for a change. Please, stop by again if you find one of my statues.
你知唔知係邊個啊？我自己都驚啊！
I found one of your statues.
The boar, an important part of the collection. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
With the past, I mean. Your past.
That's one of those questions you shouldn't ask.
Is it? I guess those are the rules. But someone should ask it, even if you ask it of yourself.
What are you, a Zen master now?
Of course. Didn't you know? What would you like to learn? I'm ashamed to call myself your teacher. Your failure is breathtaking. Faster!
教人啊仔，有冇聽過老馬有火啊？
Harder!
我識驚啊！
I'm embarrassed for you. I'm ashamed at your performance by the minute. Please, stop by again if you find one of my statues.
I found one of your statues.
The rooster. Good, good. Thank you for the statue. It seems as though they're all finding their way back to me now. Perhaps that was their destiny from the start.
What does that make me?
Oh, I've no doubt your return to Hong Kong will affect many destinies, not least your own.
Yeah?
Surely, that's why you came in the first place.
Maybe I just wanted to move back.
Maybe. And maybe I decided to break my own rule and train a known triad for no reason whatsoever. But I think we both know different. What would you like to learn?
靚仔，死過未啊？你開片死賊人！
I'm ashamed to call myself your teacher. Your failure is breathtaking. Faster!
俾光燈嘅佢。
Harder! I'm embarrassed. Please, stop by again if you find one of my statues.
老闆，你唔好玩我喎！
點啊？好撚驚！執矛底啊，叻仔！揾你老婆幫你收屍啊！
I found one of your statues.
Ox, you have done well. What did you do in the States?
What makes you think I did anything different than what I'm doing now?
You have the feel of a man wearing another man's skin. It fits very well, and yet, if one knows a man underneath, it clearly isn't right. What would you like to learn? Your new nickname is even more feeble too. I yearn for the days were merely planned. You know pride, Ming?
點解咁耐都未有貨㗎？呢隻灰紅色
Your
仲有
ancestors called. They like to disown you. Stop by again if you find one of my statues.
呢件嘢係咪特價先？我係你啊，走先啦！佢都唔講口嘅，要趕就趕走。
I found one of your statues.
The monkey. Thank you. You don't look well, Wei. Is everything all right?
No, Sifu.
What do you plan to do about it?
It is what it is.
So if your punches are weak, that means they're destined to be weak? Or is it true that through practice and concentration, you can change?
Some problems are harder to solve than a weak punch, Sifu.
Watch my students for a minute. You may change your mind. What would you like to learn?
靚仔，你死過未啊？
Four. Have you learned nothing? Everything. Your left wing. Please stop by again if you find one of my statues.
I found one of your statues.
The horse. Good work, Wei. Must have been hard to fit in the States, moving at that age.
Yeah, it takes a while. Eventually, you kind of become a different person.
I think a lot of people do that, even if they don't move to another culture. Seems to me that the trick is to remember always who you are, and maybe what it is that you're doing. Be in a culture without being of it. What would you like to learn?
你班傻仔，有冇聽過老馬有火啊？嚟啊嚟啊，夠膽都埋嚟！
You forgot everything.
阿叔啱啱手痕，算你哋唔好彩。
Your left wing.
夠膽都埋嚟！
Your other left wing. Someone please. Left. Right.
嗱，啱啱手痕，
Oh, that's awful.
夠膽都埋嚟！
Please stop by again if you find one of my statues.
I found one of your statues.
Rabbit. Welcome edition. This is the most powerful move of all. Pay attention. Powerful move of all. Pay attention. I'm ashamed to call myself your teacher. Your failure is truly breathtaking.
你死啦！你搞錯人啦！俾啲地方你睇下。
Harder.
喂，睇嚟啦你！搞錯
pleasure to work with a student as skilled as you. But I have to say, I find myself troubled.
Why, Sifu?
I have given you powerful tools. If they are not used well, surely I bear part of the responsibility.
You're wrong. You're not responsible for me. Each of us eventually answers for our own actions.
And when your journey is over, will you be ready to answer for what you've done? To live with it?
Yes, I will live with it. Because when I'm done, it won't just be me who has to answer.
Be careful, Wei. Those who seek justice are at the greatest risk of losing sight of it.
That's a nice saying, Sifu. But if I let that stop me, there won't be any justice at all.
呢鋪一定好玩啊！
睇住嚟啊！
你冇機會啊！你就等我嚟一拳！